Good morning to everybody. Now, today's topic is a coagulation of blood. Now, before going to the explanation, now I am going to the magnification for your convenience to make the notes. Right. First of all, I am going to the each and every word or sentence magnification, coagulation of blood. Now come to the definition. The process of conversion of liquid blood as solid at the place of injury is called as coagulation. What is the need, significance, importance? Coagulation యొక్క ఆవశ్యకత ಏನು? To prevent the further loss of blood. To prevent the further loss of blood or save the life. Right, this is the significance. The coagulation of blood requires some factors. Without these factors, there is no coagulation. Factors, that is substances. Right, fibrinogen, prothrombin, thrombokinase, and calcium ions. Now, not only these total four, but actually 13 factors are required. In healthy person, the coagulation of blood takes place with 13 factors. Right. We cannot memorize all these 13 factors, but at least keep in your mind these 4 factors. Name the 4 factors: fibrinogen, prothrombin, thrombokinase, and calcium. This is the most important factors. Right. Without these factors, there is no coagulation. Now, the process of coagulation takes place 4 steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now, I can explain everything. Just you write the notes. Step 1. Some important factors are released by platelets at the site of injury. This is the first factor. First step. Now, second step, activation of thrombokinase by some factors. This is called as cascade process. Step 3, prothrombin converted into thrombin by thrombokinase enzyme. This enzyme helps to conversion of prothrombin into thrombin. Now, step 4, fibrinogen is converted into fibrin by thrombin. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Now, I can discuss everything. Now, it is enough to maintain the notes. By this is the main concept of the coagulation. Right. Now, come to this explain. Good morning to everybody. Now, body fluid and circulation. In the chapter, now we are discussing coagulation of blood. Clotting. 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 It is English word. It is Latinized word. Coagulation and now clotting and now gadda. This process is always occur outside the body. Right. If we are walking or running, unfortunately when you are fall down, some injuries occur on the surface. That means the skin will be ruptured. Some wound will be takes place. This skin internally blood vessels is also there. So along with the skin, the blood vessels is also ruptured. When the blood vessel is ruptured, the blood is coming outside. Right. In healthy adult person, maybe maximum 5 liters or 5.5 liters blood is there. 5 to 5.5 liters. This is the volume or quantity of blood. If injuries occur, the blood vessel will be ruptured. The blood is come to the outside. This is called as bleeding. If the bleeding will be continuous, right, that leads the death of man. But in healthy person, within 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, at the place of sight, injured sight, at the place of injured only, the liquid blood is come to the solid. This process, the process of conversion of liquid blood into solid at the place of injury, this is called as clotting. So liquid changes into solid. If the solid takes place inside the body, that leads the death. That means our body requires the blood in 2 states: liquid state, solid state. As well as if the blood is present inside the body, right? As long as if the blood is present inside the body and circulating, it must be liquid. If the liquid is converted into solid inside the body, that is the leads the death. If the blood is come to the outside at the place of injury, the liquid blood is converted into solid. If the liquid blood is not converted into solid, continuous bleed will be occur. If the continuous bleed is there, the total amount of blood is goes out. That leads the death. That means the healthy person require 2 states of life: solid state, liquid state. The solid state, but actually the blood is a liquid. The nature of the blood is a liquid because it is always circulating for the transport. Good. But this liquid, when it is become solid, when it is occur the outside at the place of injury, that place only, the coagulation is placed. What is the place of clotting? At the place of injury. If the injury does not occur, there is no need of solid. There is no need of solid, there is no need of clotting, coagulation. So, the coagulation is the defensive process, protective process, defensive process to prevent the further loss of the blood. Right. If injuries occur, some little amount of blood comes out. But if you are a healthy person, within the 2 minutes, some solid will be there. Now this is called as definition. Now it is called as to prevent the further loss of the blood. It is the need significance. Right. Now this, you know, blood. Name the 2 parts of blood: plasma, formed elements. Right. You give the composition of plasma. How much percentage of plasma in the blood? The plasma is a 55%. Cells formed element is a 45%. This 55% of plasma, again, it is having its own composition. 92% of water, 6% of proteins. These proteins are like fibrinogen, prothrombin. This is the 2 important globulin, albumins. Globulin, albumins. This is the plasma proteins which are dissolved in the water and form plasma. Now, fibrinogen, prothrombin, thrombokinase, and calcium. This is the factors, raw materials, substances which are involved in coagulation. Without this, there is no coagulation. This is the raw materials, this is the substances, this is the factors which are required for coagulation. Now come to this. Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. It is your hand. Suppose. Now it is the injury. Now it is the blood vessel. The blood vessel is also ruptured. And now the blood is compressed. Now this place is called as injury. Gayam place. First of all, what is this? Fibrinogen. Protein dissolved in plasma. Right. Along with blood, the fibrinogen is also on the outside. The fibrinogen at injured place. Which one? Fibrinogen. See. Fibrinogen. converted into fibrin. Fibrinogen, fibrin. What is the difference between these two? Be careful. It is a soluble, insoluble. It is a protein, it is a protein. Just catch the point. Soluble fibrinogen is converted to insoluble thread-like structures. These thread-like structures. This is insoluble. Who are insoluble? Fibrin. It is soluble. Right. The sugar is soluble in water. Like the fibrinogen is soluble in plasma. Alright. This soluble fibrinogen which is dissolved in plasma. That plasma, when it is coming outside at the place of injury, this soluble is converted to insoluble like threads. Now the threads will be formed. This thread names fibrin. These threads arranged like a net on the right. So this is a net or mesh. Who formed the mesh? Fibrin. Previously it is fibrin. Fibrinogen is converted into fibrin. But what is the state? Soluble, insoluble. This conversion requires another protein that is called as thrombin. What is this? Thrombin. With the help of thrombin. Now it is what is this? Prothrombin. It is also present in the plasma. These two are dissolved in the plasma. Alright. What is this? Prothrombin. But it is thrombin. Now just listen. Fibrinogen. Soluble fibrinogen is converted into insoluble fibrin threads. This thread is arranged on injure like a mesh. Due to this, the further flow will be trapped. The cells can trap in the mesh. Now it is a mesh. Small, this microscopic mesh. Right. This is the mesh. Due to the formation of mesh, the blood cells are trapped. Due to the trapping, the further blood is not happening. But this mesh is made with you. This mesh is formed. Due to the presence of mesh, the cells will be trapped in the mesh. The bleed will be stopped. Okay. But this mesh is formed by fibrin. What is the fibrin? Fibrin is the threads. Insoluble threads. Right. It is previously it is as fibrinogen. Fibrinogen is converted to fibrin by thrombin. This is the step, our second step. Now, what is prothrombin? Prothrombin. Converted into thrombin. It is inactive, it is active. It is inactive, it is active. Inactive soluble fibrinogen. Inactive soluble fibrinogen is converted to active fibrin threads by thrombin. Inactive soluble fibrinogen is converted into active soluble by thrombin. But how thrombin is formed? Prothrombin is converted into thrombin by enzyme thrombokinase. Thrombin enzyme. How this enzyme is formed? That is the result. Now from this, what is the step 1? Some important factors are released by the platelets at the site of injury. Right. Now for this, you know the composition of blood. The blood may be containing 2 parts. Right. Plasma, formed elements. RBC, WBC platelets. Plasma, water, proteins and electrolytes. This is the total composition of blood. Suppose injuries occur. First injuries occur. The blood is coming to the outside. When the blood is coming to the outside, the platelets is also outside. The platelets is also comes to outside. Platelet, blood to part platelets will bypass. Now what is this injured tissue? This injured tissue, injured skin, injured tissue stimulate the platelets. Platelets is stimulate this. These platelets produce some factors. We don't know some factors. X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z, some factors. Some factors are released by platelets at the site of injury. Right. That means the platelets release some factors on X, Y. When the platelets is come to the outside. As long as platelets is inside, this factors is not released. The releasing of factors by platelets requires some condition. That is outside, not inside. That is injured tissue. Injured tissue causes stimulation to the platelets. When the platelets are stimulated, X, Y, Z factors are released. These factors is undergoes reactions, one by one reactions, and form thrombokinase. A thrombokinase is activate. This is inactive, which is also present in the blood. Thrombokinase is an enzyme which is present in plasma. It is activated by factors. The factors are released from platelets. Platelets are stimulated by injuries. If injury is not occurred, platelets are not stimulated. If the platelets are not stimulated, factors are not released and synthesized. If the platelets are not synthesized, thrombokinase become inactive. If the thrombokinase is become inactive, prothrombin is prothrombin. Inactive prothrombin as inactive. So, if the prothrombin is not converted to thrombin, fibrinogen is inactive as a fibrinogen. This is right. That means 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 3. Inactive substance which is present in the plasma. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3 inactive factors or substances which is dissolved in the plasma. First of all, when the injuries occur, alright, the blood is coming to the outside. When the blood is coming to the outside, the platelets is also come to the outside. This injured tissue is causes stimulation to the platelets. These platelets release some factors. We don't know name of factors. Factors present and some factors also that may be XYZ. This XYZ is undergoes reactions. X is converted to Y is converted to Z, whatever it may be, some reactions are takes place. This factors is undergoes reactions. And finally, this process is called as cascade process. By this cascade process, thrombokinase become active. Inactive is become active by a process. This process is called as cascade process. In this cascade process, these factors is undergoes reaction. X, Y, Z is the factors which are produced by platelets. Platelets release the X, Y, Z. This is undergoes some chemical reaction. X, Y, Z. This is undergoes chemical reaction. By this chemical reaction is called as cascade process. By this cascade process, thrombokinase become active. If this thrombokinase is active, the prothrombin is converted to thrombin. If thrombin is active, prothrombin is converted to thrombin. This thrombin helps fibrinogen into fibrin. So, it is a first step. It is a second step, third step. This is a series of steps. One step is linked with the other step. The last product of last product of first step is a raw material to the second step. Thrombin, it is a second step. It is a second step. Second step the ending thrombin. Now this is the initiation to the third step. ఈ thrombin ఈ reaction initiation. ఇది లేకపోతే ఇది లేదు, ఇది లేకపోతే ఇది లేదు. And now a series of reactions. Right? Now finally, alright, what is this? Fibrin. Final form is fibrin. The fibrin insoluble or soluble? Insoluble. And arranged as a mesh. On the wound. If the mesh is formed, the cells cannot come to the outside. The cells travel. This is nothing. Clot. Now this is about the coagulation. Now calcium ion is the most important for the thrombin, and calcium ions is also important. Calcium. Now this is about the blood coagulation. Right. The process of conversion of liquid blood into the solid blood. Solid at the place of injury. The process of conversion of liquid blood into solid as a solid at the place of injury. This is called as coagulation. Right. Now come to this next one. Lymph. What is the chapter name? Body fluids and circulation. Body fluids. Namely, two important body fluids in our body. Body fluids, blood and lymph. What is blood? What is lymph? Now, due to occasion, now I am also explaining some other terms. Be careful. It is most necessary. Right. Now come to this. What is this? Blood. What is this? Plasma. Serum. Lymph. Now this is the fluids which are present in the blood, which are present in our body. Each and every student must be able to give the definition of these four words. Right. Must. It is very important theoretically, CET and NEET. What is the blood? Blood. A specialized fluid connective tissue. A specialized fluid connective tissue is called as blood. Right. Now what is this? Plasma. Simple. Blood without cells is called as plasma. Blood without cells is called as plasma. Now come to this plasma. Now give the composition of plasma. Blood cells తీసేస్తే మిగిలినది ప్లాస్మా. ఈ ప్లాస్మా యొక్క కాంపోజిషన్ చెప్పాలి. ప్లాస్మాలో ఏమేమి ఉంటాయి? వాటర్, ప్రోటీన్స్ కూడా ఉంటాయి. నేమ్ ది ప్రోటీన్స్. ఫైబ్రినోజన్, ప్రొథాంబిన్, అల్బుమిన్, గ్లోబిన్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రోలైట్స్. సోడియం, పొటాషియం, కాల్షియం, బైకార్బోనేట్, సల్ఫేట్స్, నైట్రేట్స్, బైకార్బోనేట్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ ది ఇవన్నీ కలిపితేనే ప్లాస్మా. ప్రోటీన్స్ 4 ప్రోటీన్స్ మీరు గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాలి ప్లాస్మా. ఫైబ్రినోజన్, ప్రొథాంబిన్. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పినది ఇది. ఇప్పుడు దీనికన్నా ముందు ఒక చాప్టర్ చెప్పాను, కోఆగులేషన్. నేమ్ ద ప్రోటీన్స్, ప్లాస్మా ప్రోటీన్స్. నేమ్ ది ప్లాస్మా ప్రోటీన్స్ విచ్ ఆర్ హెల్ప్స్ ఇన్ కోఆగులేషన్. ప్లాస్మాలో ఉన్న ప్రోటీన్స్ ఏ ప్రోటీన్స్ కోఆగులేషన్? ఫైబ్రినోజన్, ప్రొథాంబిన్. దిస్ ఇస్ ద నేమ్. ప్లాస్మా without coagulating factors or substances is called as serum. Right. What is the lymph? I can say later. No. The blood. Yes. A specialized fluid connective tissue. Now this is the definitions. Suppose it is the slide, it is the slide, it is the slide. 3 slides. A, B, C. Now it is, I taken the 2 drops of blood. I taken the 2 drops of plasma. I taken the 2 drops of serum. Now 3 slides with 3 different fluids. Now what is this? Blood. Now the blood is present in the body or outside the body? Outside the body or the slide? Plasma is present in the body or outside the body? Outside the body. Serum is inside the body or outside the body? So all 3 types of fluids is outside the body on the slides in the laboratory. Thus, within 2 minutes, now you can observe it is clot. Now it is clot. It is does not clot because plasma containing fibrinogen prothrombin. This is the blood is also blood is all this blood unante plasma unante serum unante అంటే బ్లడ్ లో కోఆగులేటింగ్ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఫైబ్రోసిన్ ప్రోథాంబిన్ ఉంటావా is there. Fibrinogen is also prothrombin. Hence when the blood is come to the outside clot will be. ఇది బయట మీద ఎంత కట్టదు ప్లాస్మా కట్టదా serum ఎందుకంటే the serum is a liquid as it is outside the body also because it does not having coagulating factors. Now come to this 1, 2, 3. Now among these three fluids, which fluid does not show clotting principle, clotting nature, the serum without clot? These 2 are clot. Now I want definition of the serum. The plasma without coagulating factors. Coagulating factors lady plasma. దానినే serum but serum containing albumin globulin. serum లోపల albumin globulin ఉండొచ్చు, ఇంకా వేరే ప్రోటీన్స్ ఉండొచ్చు serum లో, కానీ coagulating factors మాత్రమే. ఇది ఒకటి ఇంపార్టెంట్. serum containing proteins, no doubt serum లో proteins ఉన్నాయి, but which proteins is absent? Coagulating proteins are absent. Hence the serum never undergoes clotting. The plasma shows clotting property. The blood is also undergoes clotting property. Now come to the, what is the lymph? Lymph at A. Now come to the lymph. Now before going to the lymph, now you show some basic fundamentals. Now it is the heart, human heart. Right atrium, right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Now it contains pure blood, right? It is impure blood. Now this is aorta. This is the blood vessel. Aorta. The aorta carry the pure blood to all body parts. Right. Now it is the kidney, it is the liver, it is the tongue, it is the testes, stomach, like some hundreds of organs. Now what is this liver? What is this? Name the blood vessel? Aorta. But this aorta forms a branch which supplies the blood to the liver. This branch of aorta is called an artery. Now it is another branch, renal artery. It is another branch, lingual artery. It is testicular artery. That means now what is this? Some gastric artery. Suppose 200 organs is there. Right. All 200 arteries is the branches of aorta. But all 200 arteries not from left ventricle. That means the left ventricle is having only one blood vessel. This blood vessel is further divisible. That is artery. This is right. Now artery is the branches of aorta. Right. Now come to this. Now, what is the level? Organ. Where the organ is there, tissue is there. Where the tissue is there, cells. That means inside. This is the cells. Okay. So organ, tissue, cells. This cells belongs to kidney, renal cells. Now it is an artery. Renal artery. A renal artery is entering artery. Right. Liver, hepatic artery. Hepatic artery. All arteries arises from aorta. The aorta is a connection with heart. This is the path of the blood from heart to heart. From the organs. This is the key. Now what is this? Renal artery. Renal artery. This renal artery enters in organ. Artery enters in organ and divisible. This is the branches. Right. Now what it is? See. What is this? Artery. Branches of artery. Arterioles. These arterioles again divisible into undivisible capillaries. Right. Now what is this? Artery. The branches of artery. Arterioles is divisible and further divisible up to undivisible. This is capillaries. Right. That means artery ending with capillaries. After the capillaries there is no artery. Like see. Now this is the cells. Cells. Right. Now what is this? Artery. Enters in organ. Now this is the branches. This branches is called as arteries. Right. Now this arterioles is again further divisible into a minute capillaries. Now this is the capillaries. This is artery. Now this artery ending with capillaries. That's all. Capillary tarvata artery లేదు. Now artery ending with capillaries way in organ. That organ may be brain, that may be kidney, that may be tongue, that may be jaws, that may be whatever it may be, or that may be food. Once again. Now what is this? Capillaries. Now, see. Now, another capillary. See. This is the capillaries. This is the newly formed capillaries. This capillary is together. Now, this is capillary together. This capillary and this and form a blood vessel. This is called venules. These venules and these venules together form a common blood vessel is called as vein. See, it is the way, it is an artery. Good. This way, collecting the blood from artery. This artery supply the blood to the artery. This is the one organ. The organ may be kidney, that may be tongue, that may be liver, that may be kidney, whatever it may be, organ. ఈ ఆర్గాన్లో టిష్యూస్ ఉంటాయి, టిష్యూకు సెల్స్ ఉంటాయి. Now the blood pressure is artery. The artery supply the blood or collect the blood. Supply the blood to artery. Mala artery is blood. This is impure blood. This is the pure blood. But we can see externally to the organ, not external to the body. Body की body कालो. वो organ की लोपल उन्ना organ. This organ is internal. Internal organ की body artery way మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది. But internally, how they are connected? This is organ. It is outside organ or inside organ? Outside organ. What is this vein? It is also outside. Now this vein is collecting or supplying? Collecting. What collecting? Impure blood. Now it is supply. This is two blood vessels which are associated with each and every organ. Each and every organ is associated with two blood vessels. Each and every organ is associated with two blood vessels. Arteries and veins, which is visible to eye. Kanti kanipistund, body kanipiste prati organ kanipistund. But lower organ lower network. Network ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు. Now what is this artery? Now arterioles. What is arteriole? Branches of artery. Capillaries. The capillaries is the branches of artery. And ఇప్పుడు artery ఏంటి? Right. See. Now is artery. Now is artery. Is arterioles. Now this is capillaries. Now up to this arteries. Now another capillaries. This is another capillary. See. This is a capillary. It is also capillary. This capillary is together formed. Now this is another capillary. One, two, three. This capillary together form venule. This is also vein. This venule together form vein. Now this is the vein. This is the artery. Now up to this arterial system, this is the venous system. Artery is always ending with capillaries. Vein is a begin with capillaries. Now give the differences between artery and veins. We can write 10 definitions. 10 definitions. What is this artery? Carry the pure blood. Carry the pure blood. It carries the pure blood towards artery. It carries the blood away from the artery. The artery ends with capillaries. Vein begin with capillaries. These capillaries. This is the capillaries. This capillaries is belongs to artery. This capillaries is this capillaries is belongs to vein. But capillaries of artery, capillaries of veins is directly contact. Now it is a capillary of artery. It is a capillary of vein. This is direct contact. Now this contaction inside the organ. Right. Now this is the basic fundamental to understand the life. Without this, you never understand the life. Now, what is this? Cells. ఇది ఒక ఆర్గాన్ లోపల ఉంటుంది ఇదంతా. ఈ క్యాపిలరీ నెట్వర్క్ అంతా ఆర్గాన్ లోపల, ఆర్గాన్ బయట కాదు. ఇవేంటి సెల్స్. ఈ క్యాపిలరీ దిస్ క్యాపిలరీ ఈస్ అవుట్ సైడ్ ది సెల్ బట్ ఇన్సైడ్ ద ఆర్గాన్. Don't confuse. Now what is this? Cell. Now what is this? Total organ. Now what is this? Capillaries. This capillary network inside the organ or inside the cell? Inside the organ, but outside the cell. This is the basic. Right. Now confuse. Now name the blood vessel. Artery. This is the pure blood with oxygen and food. Nutrients, glucose, as not pure. The blood is pure blood when it is enters arteries and artery and comes to capillaries. Now, when the blood circulating or passing through artery, arterioles and capillaries, the lumen cavity of capillaries is very less than the artery. Hence, here the blood pressure is increases. ఇక్కడ lumen cavity capillaries minute capillary అంత దాంట్లో blood pass అవుతుంది at high pressure. Due to high pressure some liquid part is coming outside from capillaries, but formed elements and proteins, micro and macro. Right. Now, what is this? It is a capillary. When the blood is passing due to high pressure, some liquid part is come to the outside. Outside means between the cells, inside the organ. But cells cannot come to the outside. The cells directly go to the capillaries of blood. When the blood passing capillaries of arteries into capillaries of blood, ఇక్కడ ఉన్న blood ఇక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది and ఇక్కడ ఏ capillaries? Artery capillaries. When the blood passing through capillaries of arteries due to high pressure, the liquid part is come to the outside. That liquid is nothing micro, which is not come to the outside, that is a macro. Cells now, cells are in, it is continue and enter into the capillaries. Now it is which is come to the outside. Outside is blood of God. The blood must contain cells. Ikkada cells now. Cells vachina lymphocytes vastayi gaani RBC ravu. So it is a part of that. Now this fluid is present. Ippudu ee fluid is derived from blood. Blood nunchi vachina fluid. Identi cell ku madhyalo. Hence this is called interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid or ECF. Extracellular fluid. Extracellular fluid. Cell ku bayita undi. So this fluid is between the cells or outside the cell. Or what is this? Organ, tissue. Hence it is also called as tissue fluid. ఇప్పుడు బయటకు వచ్చిన దాన్ని టిష్యూ ఫ్లూయిడ్ అనొచ్చు, TCF అనొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు what is this? Cell. Now what is this? Blood. The blood with O2, pure blood. Oxygen is there. The oxygen which is present in the blood is reached the cell, but not blood. ఇప్పుడు బ్లడ్ లో ఉన్న ఆక్సిజన్ దేనిలో కావాలి? ECF నుంచి cell. Right. If continuous blood, if the total blood is a process from capillary of arteries to capillaries of blood, without this oozing, the cell cannot take O2 and food. ఇక్కడ ఉన్న బ్లడ్, క్యాపిల్లరీలో ఉన్న బ్లడ్, మొత్తం బ్లడ్, టోటల్ బ్లడ్ ఊజ్ కాకుండా బ్లడ్ డైరెక్ట్ క్యాపిల్లరీస్ వెళ్తే ఆ బ్లడ్ లో ఉన్న గోటు ఫుడ్ సెల్ రాదు. Canada, due to high pressure, some liquid part of the blood is come to the outside from the capillaries, but not outside the organ, outside the capillaries. Capillaries which bypass. That fluid is called as ECF, extracellular fluid. This extracellular fluid is containing oxygen and food material. The oxygen and food material which is present in the cell is taken into the cell. Again, the cell's CO2 is released to the ECF. Right. Now this is the exchange of gases between blood to cell through ECF. Blood to cell to mother ECF. Hence, ECF is a mediator between blood and cell. Without ECF means extracellular fluid. ECF, extracellular fluid. ECF. If ECF does not form, right, the blood cannot hand over, the blood cannot given its oxygen and food to the cell. The blood given its oxygen food to the ECF, ECF is given to the cell. And the ECF యొక్క రోల్ ఏంటి? ECF యొక్క రోల్ ఏంటి? ఇదేంటి సెల్? ఇక్కడ ఏముంది బ్లడ్. బ్లడ్ కు సెల్ కు మధ్య మీడియేటర్ గా ఉండేది ECF. But ECF ఎలా ఫామ్ అయింది? బ్లడ్ నుంచి ఫామ్ అయింది. Without blood there is no ECF. The ECF is similar to plasma but not plasma. See, plasma containing fibrinogen prothrombin. Fibrinogen prothrombin cannot grow because fibrinogen prothrombin is a large molecule which cannot come to the outside like cells. The cells is not present. But lymphocytes is WBC which shows reverse diaphyresis. Right now, this after the mutual exchange. Now this is the ECF. The maximum ECF is collected by another capillaries. That means I got 3 types of capillaries: capillaries of arteries, capillaries of veins, another new capillaries. These new capillaries together form a blood vessel. This is called a lymph vessel. The ECF which is entered in lymph vessels is called as lymph. Right. Now, this, what is this lymph vessel? Again, the lymph vessel is connected to the vein. That means, now, lymph, just listen. Now, capillaries. This capillaries belongs to artery. This capillaries belongs to veins. When the blood passing through capillaries of arteries, some pressure will be increased because it is a very small narrow lumen. Due to high pressure, the liquid is come to the outside. Now this liquid which is come to the outside from blood at capillaries is called as ECF. The ECF containing oxygen and food. The oxygen and food which is present in ECF is given to the cell. Right. Now, again the cell is returned to the ECF. CO2 is given, some hydrogen is released, and the ECF becomes toxic. Right. Some ECF is absorbed into the capillaries of vein and again it belongs to the impure blood. ఇక్కడ ECF లో కొంచెం veins లో, but maximum amount of ECF is collected by lymph blood vessel. ఇది ఒక capillaries. ఈ capillaries అన్ని కలిస్తే ఒక blood vessel ఫామ్ అయింది. ఈ capillaries అన్ని కలిస్తే vein అనే blood vessel ఎలా ఫామ్ అయిందో ఇక్కడ ఇంకొక capillaries ఉన్నాయి. These capillaries together form a blood vessel that is called as lymph vessel. ఇప్పుడు ECF, some ECF is collected by capillaries of veins. Remaining ECF is collected by lymph. The ECF which is collected by lymph vessels is called as lymph. That means total ECF is not lymph because
Some ECF is collected by capillary supply, but major amount is collected by lymph. And the ECF extracellular fluid, interstitial fluid, tissue fluid, which is collected by the lymph vessel, that is only called as lymph. Mali again it is understood. Right? That means lymph. Now it is a lymph. Before it is ECM. Before it is blood. Blood means blood. This is the lymph is derived from blood and finally merged with it. Right? Puttuka chala, origin and death. Right? Ikkada lymph. Main ఎక్కడి నుంచి పుట్టింది బ్లడ్ అంటే బ్లడ్ లేకపోతే లింఫ్ లేదు మళ్ళీ లింఫ్ లాస్ట్ ఏమైంది మళ్ళీ బ్లడ్లోనే కలిసింది ఆరిజిన్ ఫ్రమ్ ప్యూర్ బ్లడ్ అండ్ మెచ్యూర్ ఇన్ బ్లడ్ రైట్ బట్ దిస్ లింఫ్ ఈస్ కంటైనింగ్ లింఫోసైట్స్ ఆర్బిసి ప్లేట్లెట్స్ ఉండవు రైట్ నౌ కమ్ టు దిస్ ఈస్ అబౌట్ ది బ్లడ్ ప్లాస్మా serum, lymph. Now come to the blood definition. A specialized fluid connective tissue without fibers is called blood. Plasma. Blood without formed elements or cells is called as plasma. Serum. Plasma without coagulating substance is called as serum. Lymph. A part of ECM which is circulated in lymph vessels is called as lymph. Alright. This is about the today topic. Tomorrow.